What's up, y'all? It's your boy Joe, and you're checking out Miss Drama Queen. Y'all keep it locked, and I am your boy Joe. Gangsta. Whoa,
You always seem to be very earnest about situations. I know the whole situation with Universal and R. Kelly. Any words? Is there anything cool on that term? I mean,
yeah. Just trust
any
me,
help?
trust me.
Any advice for him?
Trust me, I have no advice for him. You know, musically, he's a genius at the music side.
Okay.
In personal life, I don't get in someone's personal life.
Right.
I don't really know you that well, so you do.
Understandable.
And but.
So no duets then.
No duets on this record. Not to say I won't do any duets with R. Kelly. I mean, I think he's great.
Right.
But I think it has its time has to take its course at a certain stage.
Right. Because he could be looking at you for advice and help. I mean, getting his career back on.
But it certainly has to be, in order for that to happen, it certainly has to be a mutual respect.
Right.
At that level.
Understandable.
And he's well self-contained at what he does, and he does it well. And I do my own thing too, so
it
has to be a mutual respect when it comes to that. I did more and more with him, and which was something crazy with the label. They knew he had this record that they wanted that he had produced for his album. I had never heard, and they said, "Hey, we got these 2 new records that you should do that R. Kelly wrote for you." Great, I love his music. Let's do it. Come to find out, he had already recorded the records and put them out, and they were heavily bootlegged. And so it's like when you look at the label on that side, it's like, did y'all really have my best interest at hand? Maybe not in that situation. So I think that's part of the reason why I had to take my own wings and just do what I need to do, man, and, to protect
you're doing pretty well off of it
my
right
life
now.
and my career. Because certainly they wasn't really looking out for it in that situation.
And now you're with Kadar, and they're definitely looking out for you over here.
That's my big brother, I mean, he's family, and especially when you got family on your team, we go all in for that. And on the independent side, which is a blessing, because you can pretty much do it how you want to do it.
Right.
No restrictions. And then you use your relationships you build and say, hey man, let's make this happen. And I think just like yourself, you want to help out a person who's sort of like the underdog who really has that talent.
Right.
And everybody's kind of overlooking. So I definitely appreciate it.
And talking just about your talents, you also play the guitar, right? Whenever I see people playing guitars, I always think of they may go rock or country with it. It's all strictly R&B. No mash it up. No Lil Wayne tendencies there.
Nah. You got to keep everything in a certain perspective.
Okay.
And my fans know what kind of music I do, and for me to go rock on them, it may be a little inappropriate, at the time. So I try to stick with what we love. We love that sensual side of music.
Grown folks music.
We like melodies, and we like that sing along kind of thing.
Okay.
That's what makes us feel good. If we ain't got that, then you ain't really hitting on too much.
All right. So no country, no rock.
For the moment, no country. I mean, that's another level of another stage maybe in my career. I may go touch on a little cooks. There's some great songwriters out there. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Country songwriters are some bad.
They tell a story, man. They tell a good story.
They're incredible. And the rock has a certain thing about it, And when I was in high school, I used to play a lot of that, I used to play a lot of heavy metal guitar.
Who was your favorite heavy metal group back in that day?
Well, you got Aerosmith that I still love today.
Okay.
You had a group by the name of White Snake. Who had a song called "Is This Love That I'm Feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love?" Crazy rock band, but they gave you melody.
Wow.
They gave you something with a little passion to it. So I mean, I don't get it twisted. When it comes to music, anybody can do something that's gonna touch your heart.
Right.
It doesn't mean what genre. I mean, Nora Jones did incredible on a non-promotional basis. She came out sold over 5 million records, no promotion, but the music was strong.
Now on the level of the community and artists coming together to support one another, like we were talking about, there seems to be this thing of like super groups, like super R&B groups. So I have a question. I'm going to ask Chico this too. If you, Chico, and Genuine got together, what would be the name of that super group? What would be just a fun name? I mean, what would be the name of that supergroup? Off the top of your head.
Wow.
And could it happen? That's a second. That's a follow up.
The only thing I could think of, you got 2 light-skinned brothers and a dark-skinned guy, right? So if you wanted to put us in like a little, like a little sweet snack sort of situation, you could call it the golden Oreo. Because you got the 2 golden cookies and then you got the,
Yeah.
you know.
Golden
That's so
Oreo.
corny. That's so corny. She's laughing at it too.
I'm sorry.
That is so corny.
I'm supposed to be professional, but I just had to ask. Because there's
I ain't got nothing for it. You know what?
But-
I have no words.
But could you imagine something like that? I mean, how does that set with you? Because you're all strong individually, so together it would be really a super group.
Yeah, it would. It would. You know, it's hard. You know, these days because you didn't had a couple people do it before.
Right.
Who's the ones that's to set it off? I
Mhm.
think it would really work it to come off. But since Joe Levert and Sweat and Johnny Gill did it first,
Right.
and then I think someone else tried to do it again.
Yeah.
It's just like we'll be a carbon copy of what has already been done.
Okay.
You know?
Well, hopefully.
But it's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Hey, you know,
we
I
can
had to
definitely, we
ask.
can definitely do that on the touring side, which would be good.
Always a good look. See, I
Yeah,
can't go
always do
wrong
that
with that. I
too,
can't go wrong with that.
It was a beautiful day, a day for so much fun. I had my white tee on,